Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025, and I am with Hammer Solutions. Notice I didn't say Originator Success. Don't worry. Originator Success is still there. However, we are expanding our brand this year, so we'll be talking more about that. Anyway, thank you for joining me for our live daily mortgage rate update. You can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Broadcasted to you from the Great Smoky Mountains here in Western North Carolina. And I am on Facebook and on YouTube. If you are watching on the replay, go ahead and give me a hashtag replay in the comments. If you're here live, say good morning. Always appreciate all of my friends that join me live each and every day. Whether you're here live or on the replay, don't forget, smash that like button. If you are on Facebook, give it that thumbs up or other emoji. Go ahead and make sure you comment. It helps the algorithm, helps me grow this thing, which I always appreciate. So tag an LO friend if there's somebody that you could share this news with. If you're on YouTube, don't forget there is a thumbs up on the video. Make sure that you comment as well and subscribe. So let's go ahead and say hi to all the live folks who we got here this morning. Amy Blauser, good morning. James Mahan, great to see you, sir. Hope all is well in your world. Mallory Fotiadis, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Angela Walters, hello. Colin Jordan, good to see you, sir. Bobby Searson, good morning. Ron Siegel, good morning. Ron says today is National English Toffee Day. I actually have a really cool toffee place right down the road from me. I'm not big on toffee, though, but I don't know what's different about English toffee. I remember Heath Bar tastes like toffee. Toffee's got a little bit of a caramelish flavor to it, doesn't it? So anyway, well, welcome to National English Toffee Day. Good morning, Michael Love. Great to have you here. Mike Morano, great to see you. Not so much sunshine here. I'll tell you what, though. Why don't y'all come with me for a quick, let's go for a quick walk. I'll show you. We have, I'm going to lose the audio because I'm going to walk away from that, but take a look here. Actually, I'll stay here. Hold on. It's weird when I hold it this way. Actually, we're going to go out and look. Look at this beautiful setting with the hoarfrost. It's freaking cold out there. It's about 20 degrees. Hold on, I'll show you the mountain. Oh, look at that, right? Anyway, okay. As I make everybody nauseous, pop you back on the screen. This is what I like about using the iPhone for a camera. I can do that. So I'm not tethered to the desk. But anyway, check that out. It's beautiful, isn't it? I love living here. Nicole Simrad, good morning. Dan Crowley, great to have you here as well, my friend. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and dig deep. Let's show you what's going on with the markets here this morning. Mortgage bonds are down just a couple of basis points on the day. However, take a look at this 10-year Treasury yield, 4.71. It has not been this high since October of 2023. When we look back, is there any time in the year? Actually, when we go back here, 4.66 was where it ended for that week on April 22nd. So you could see here that we're even higher. Go back 5 years. And you could see that back in October of 23 over here, this was the last time that we were flirting with that 5% mark on the 10-year Treasury yield. You can take a look here in September. Look at where we were, 3.71, right? 3.61 even. Okay, right at September 16th. This was our lowest. I mean, we're over 100 basis points. We're a full point higher on 10-year Treasury yield, which is very brutal. And that is just in September. So September was such a great outlook. It looked like we were going to see mortgage rates fall down into the fives heading into 2025. We had a lot to celebrate. Refinances were starting to roll in, and instead things worsened on expectations that Trump could actually get back into office. Now, I'm not blaming this on Trump. I'm just commenting on the market's reaction to that news and everything that happened with that. So this is really not a political thing, and it's just where we're at on things, right? So inflation not improving as quickly as markets expected, or maybe even as the Fed expected. Instead, there are expectations that inflation will continue to get worse as we head into the new year. Now, that did happen in 2024. If you remember, we could go ahead and adjust this screen a little bit here. And you can remember that when we were coming into 2024, we were seeing mortgage bonds lose ground. And in April, they were all the way down here. This 6.0 coupon was all the way down in the 99s, mid 99s. Now, it's still quite a bit better than it was then. Hold on, I'm going to pop this over so y'all can. It's like that Christmas song, "Do You See What I See?" Right? Okay, so here we go. So, I mean, we are still much better than where we were. The reason for that, again, is even though the 10-year is where it's at, it has to do with the spread between the 10-year and mortgage-backed securities. Without boring you, the spread was much worse back then. However, even though the 10-year is pushing up near that flirting 5% mark, rates wouldn't be that. Remember, that was October of 23 when rates were in the 8s. We wouldn't see rates quite that high, but we're going to see rates that would be a lot higher than now because of the spreads between mortgage-backed securities and that 10-year treasury yield. We would still see, but right now we're still right around that 7 1/8 mark. But you could see mortgage-backed securities getting a little bit worse, rates creeping higher. Today we're going to get the FOMC Fed meeting minutes from last meeting. I don't anticipate much big moves in the afternoon due to that data because there shouldn't be that many surprises. However, I wasn't even paying attention to this and I missed it. But this morning we had the release of the Fed, or not the Fed, the release of jobless claims this morning came out. Whereas normally they come out on Thursdays. Tomorrow, the stock markets will be closed in observance of the, I'll call it a holiday, the morning day of the passing of President Jimmy Carter. However, bond market will be open until 2 p.m. So it'll be not a normal day. Because remember, if traders are gone, if stocks are closed, bond market also is affected by that. But what I wanted to show you, I don't normally bring up the actual data here in the news release, but I wanted to show you that a year earlier, in the comparable week, there were 318,900 initial, unemployment claims. So we'll round that to 319,000. This time today, there were 201,000. That's a third lower than a year ago. And these are, again, all signals on why I don't expect to see any talk of the Fed needing to cut its rate anytime soon. Because, yes, I hear you, Ms. Millie, but I'm busy. I'm busy. She's like a little kid. Anyway, there is no expectation of a Fed rate cut in the January meeting. As we get to that March meeting, we're seeing that idea of a rate cut disappear. Ron says, lots of extra news today since tomorrow's a holiday in honor of Jimmy Carter. Jobless claims below forecast. ADP below forecast. Yeah, ADP was less jobs created than what was expected as well. So that ADP number, I did look at that. Where did I had that up to look at as well. Let's see if I can find it. But anyway, here's some things, 10-year treasury yield near 4.7, the highest since last April. Actually, it is the highest since last April, but it's actually last October. Because we're just shy of 4.7 and then it broke it. So now it's last October. The room for stock market fell further as bonds approach levels that have been painful for equities. The move echoes the one seen in 22 and 23, accompanied by sharp drops in global equities. This time, stock rally is only taking a gentle breather. Equity bond correlations have turned negative again, blah, blah, blah. So strategists point out longer maturity rates have increased the most as yield curves steepen, indicating concerns on U.S. fiscal and inflation risk. The bulk of the move has been in real yields rather than break-even inflation. This is the big thing here is it's the idea of inflation. So the Fed has no reason to cut rates with the labor market doing well and the inflation creeping higher. So what I think is going to happen right now, markets are still somewhat pricing in the chance of a March Fed rate cut. They're almost a coin flip for a May Fed rate cut, a little bit to the higher side that we'll see a cut by then. I think these are going to disappear. I think as we head into 25, I think as the economy is doing well, labor market is doing well, chances of seeing a Fed rate cut diminish. We're going to see those change here. And this isn't what's going to drive mortgage rates higher, but it's all a correlation. It all is going to happen at the same time. I do think we're going to see mortgage rates move higher, my friends. Which is why down at the bottom, you see in the lock advice, it hasn't changed. Lock them if you got them, right? So Ron Siegel said Fed meeting notes might highlight the opinion differences, shed light on Fed rate cuts, inflation discussion, and where members are focused. It might, but also, Ron, you need to remember we swapped over members for who will be voting. So change of year, we've got new members that'll be voting. So I think there was a shift in 4 positions, and there were 4 Hawks that were off the board, and there's 3 Hawks and Goolsby, who is very dovish, that are on the board. So the voting members have changed, but the minutes will reflect all of the different opinions on there and how that goes. So good morning, Deb Dickinson, Mike Tebow, Brandy Brickler, Monica Dinkins. Great to have all of you here. Again, what all of this does, the takeaway here is that rates are likely to creep higher. Not that they're going to move higher all at once. Tomorrow, is probably your last chance. I would be looking at locking ahead of Friday. Ron Siegel has said that he thinks that tomorrow's jobs data could come in weak, but unless it's a huge, huge miss, I wouldn't be taking any tickets that I wouldn't be making any bets that markets are going to react to that bonds are going to react to that very strongly, very positively. I think we have a lot more chance to see rates creep higher from here than improve. I don't have a crystal ball. There's always a chance they could improve. I just wouldn't bet my pipeline on it. This is an environment where we want to be locking and, protecting as many loans as you can. So tomorrow, there won't be any of the data. It is a federal holiday tomorrow, so there won't be any other data released. There are some Fed speakers, but I don't think that's going to shake things up. Good morning, Allison Foy. So that's kind of it. Now, hopefully this helps you guys. I mean, I feel like I'm just a broken record these days of what I'm saying as far as where the market is going. On a day-to-day level, we're not seeing huge moves, but I would be looking at locking these. Does anybody have agents out there or consumers that are still insisting that things are going to get better? September is far enough in the rearview mirror that I would think that a lot of them would not necessarily have that, but there could definitely be some that see that. If I were you, the approach I would be taking this year is I would not be fostering hope that rates could improve. I would be trying to create fear that rates are going to move higher. So Ron Siegel's theory, the 10-year will hit 5% causing economic slowdown, and then we will start our way down. Yeah. But where will mortgage rates go before that happens? And then once that does happen, yeah, they'll improve again, but they're going to bring us back into the high 6s, low 7s. That's, I think, where we're at. I think we're going to that's where we will be for a while. High 6s, low 7s. Good morning, Cindy Pulliam. Great to have you here as well. So thank you, Nicole. Kind words. Appreciate you. I just don't feel like I have much different to say on these ones. So anyway, if you would like an email to your inbox each and every weekday morning, you can sign up for our free email lock advice, www.ratelockadvice.com. If you would like text alerts to protect your pipeline, check us out at ratetextalerts.com. You can also sign up for reminders that I am going live if you'd like to be reminded that I'm going live each day at hmmr.io/reminder. And you can find out more how we help you get loans from Google and social media. Also, let me pick y'all's brains since there's 31 of my closest friends on here this morning. Let me show you something we've got going on over here. We are going to be rolling out. I want to get your opinion on this, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. How does this name hit you? Grab and Go Social. So we are going to be rolling out our program. We're going to be rebranding our Ignite Mastermind, social mastermind group. What we have found is a lot of originators just are not taking advantage of social the right way. We're going to be creating each week, we're going to be creating new content that you'll be able to either grab just like it is and post it, We're also, that'll be like the first thing. The second thing we're going to be doing is creating content that you'll be able to customize. So we'll give you the templates, you'll be able to customize it and post it on your own. And then the third thing that we'll be doing is giving you kind of the insights into what is trending and some ways that you can take advantage of that for your own content. So we're going to have weekly available Zoom meetings where we've got a group setting where you get all this stuff, as well as a dashboard with all of this content. So how does this name strike you? The idea here is that just like grab and go food, it's quick, it's convenient, and it may not be the most nutritious, but it's gonna fill you up. And that's the idea that we've got going on here. Would love to know what you guys think on this idea. James said you should just call it Hammer Social. The problem with that, James, is I'm actually not the one that is the expert on this. It's Austin that's the expert on this on my team, and so he's the one that heads this up. And he actually was an influencer with a large audience, and he gets it. He knows how to use social. He's very, very good with it. So I just thought that was a cool name. Yeah, Hammer Social would be funny, but I'm trying not to brand. So we've got Originator Success, which is our platform for helping you to be found, be chosen, and be remembered. Then we've got our Grab and Go Social, which is a separate product, a separate platform. And all of our rate stuff, I'm going to be changing the branding on that too and putting that under its own brand. And I think we're going to come out with some other products. What products, what rate and market type stuff would help you? What would help you get business? What would videos help you? Would things to share with consumers, certain web pages? What would help you to really win on these? Ron said, my social guru tells me canned content gets suppressed. The customization is the important part. I reach 40 million per month and found her explanation to be factual. It is. Now at Originator Success, we do put out some of the more canned stuff. The other thing too is the quality of the canned stuff, Ron. That's why what we're doing is giving people the choices. Here's something you could take and go post. Here's something you can customize and use. And then here's something that you can just take this idea and run with it and do it all on your own. So we're going to have those 3 tiers every week with new content, as well as weekly Zooms for coaching and support on taking advantage, optimizing profiles and all of that. So the rate stuff. Yeah. Because I want to know, I'll always do the live for free, right? This video, I mean, at least I think I will. I don't want to say anything. It's forever and ever, but I think I'll stick with this for free. But the rate text alerts are just kind of on their own, and they're not branded to Originator Success. So we're going to be creating a brand for those and putting them as part of a bigger product suite, I think, is what I'd like to do. AI content, better content, Google My Biz options. Mike, I'd love for you to hop on one of our Thursday support calls for Originator Success and let me know what you mean on that one a little bit. Like the Google Your Biz options, because we handle all that for you. Yeah, no, Ron, the Grab and Go name does not tell you if you're focused on real estate, mortgage, or whatever. Yes, Originator Success tells you focus on originators. Exactly. But that's something that our community and who we're marketing to, and you can use that as a tagline. That's further on. Your name doesn't have to tell everything all at once. Jeep Wrangler doesn't tell you that it's a vehicle that you could take the doors off, take the top down. It's a convertible. It goes off-roading. But you build that brand around the name. So that's I just thought, so I'm not too worried about that. We're not too focused on, this will be for mortgage originators as well as real estate agents, the Grab and Go Social. So, but anyway, we keep an eye out. We're going to be rolling it out at the end of the month. We're going to be really pushing this heavy, making it extremely affordable. There's just, if you're going to go out and win this year, you've got to be able to get out and get business. So social is an important part of that, and keep that going. So, all right, my friends, well, that's what we're up to. Pop me in the comments. Mike Morano, I just saw I. Content is always great to research and develop. Yep. Um, grab and go by. Well, I'm not, thanks, Mike. I appreciate those it's not by Originator Success. And Originator Success is actually a product of Hammer Solutions. So I don't want to complicate the waters by over branding, but it's Originator Success by Hammer Solutions, Agent Success by Hammer Solutions. We do have that product that we'll be rolling out. We have beta people in it, and we'll be rolling it out soon. We have Grab and Go Social, and then we're going to do Rate Advantage as well. So we'll be rolling all that stuff. Rip off and duplicate. I love it. R&D, rip off and duplicate. Yes, and that's the whole purpose there. Mike, I thought you were a member with us. Definitely get away from experience.com, bro. I absolutely am totally against their service. It's a terrible service. It hides your reviews. They're not featuring them prominently. If you're an Originator Success member, we have our entire review platform, and you wouldn't have to duplicate it by paying $99 a month to experience.com. And Mike, thank you, sir. Austin is great. Yes, thank you. Mike, I thought you were an Originator Success member. Let me know. So, Jerry Avila, good to see you, sir. All right, y'all. Well, anyway, 22 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up. You guys have a fantastic Wednesday, and let's finish the day strong. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.